After walking away from her past and surrendering everything to God, Kathryn Kuhlman entered the most remarkable chapter of her life, one that would change the world. She began again in the quiet city of Franklin, Pennsylvania, preaching to small gatherings with nothing but her Bible and her heart. There were no promises of fame or success, just Kathryn and the Holy Spirit she had come to love more than anything. Something began to happen in those humble meetings. As she preached about Jesus with tenderness, people started to experience the supernatural. Without her touching anyone, the sick were healed. Tumors vanished. Wheelchairs were left behind. It was as though heaven itself came down quietly into the room. Kathryn didn't understand it at first. She often said, "I have no healing power. The Holy Spirit does it all. I'm only His vessel." Her only secret was surrender. She would spend hours in prayer before every meeting, often weeping, saying, "Holy Spirit, please don't take your presence from me." By the 1940s, her ministry began to grow rapidly. Churches could no longer contain the crowds. People filled theaters, auditoriums, and stadiums just to experience the presence of God that surrounded her services. When Kathryn stepped onto the stage, her flowing gowns and graceful movements became a symbol of purity and reverence. Her voice trembled with emotion as she whispered, "He's here. The Holy Spirit is here." And instantly, miracles began to happen, not by noise or pressure, but by peace. Doctors verified healings that defied logic. Crutches were raised high in the air as people cried and worshipped. The presence of God filled every corner. News spread across America. Her programs on radio and later television reached millions. Kathryn Kuhlman became a household name, not as a celebrity, but as a vessel of revival. She traveled to Los Angeles, Pittsburgh, and beyond, hosting massive miracle services that left journalists speechless. Even skeptics found themselves weeping in the presence of God. Yet through it all, Kathryn remained humble. She often said, "Please, don't look at me. I'm nothing. If you see anything good in me, it's Jesus." She reminded everyone that the greatest miracle wasn't the healing of the body, but the salvation of a soul. Subscribe and share.